Before I start this off, take this disclaimer. Obviously, I am not talking about everyone's opinion or how each and every individual person watching this video feels. I ain't dictating how the majority are. I'm making this video based off of what I have seen personally, read, heard, and have just experienced for myself. Let's get into it. Alright, if anyone's gonna be overall waiting to hear a sentence to just pause at the middle of it and type some bullshit, listen to this statement in its entirety. You listening? I'm gonna come out and say this. It is okay to look forward to a game. It is okay to be excited for a game. You won't ruin anything for yourself. There's a difference between completely overhyping a game to the point you shatter your own self-created illusion to just simply looking forward to something because you're excited. I repeat, there is a fine line, a difference between completely overhyping a game and holding it to such high standards and expectations and just simply receiving a product that may be good but is nowhere near what you were hyping it up to be, and just being excited. That's where some of you Wuthering Waves fans get it wrong. I also notice a lot of channels being fake and purposely overhyping something just to ride the wave, and shit, they playing the YouTube game well alright, but too bad they're gonna be hurting their viewers' perspectives, and I'll explain what I mean by that later on in this video. I've also seen a variety of different kinds of comments and even hear it from some of my own friends that they aren't excited for the game and have zero expectations for the game, when clearly, whenever they get the chance to talk about said game, they either praise it or compare it to other games they clearly love, and even talk about how they're looking forward to the such good and amazing combat. And honestly, this video isn't directed towards anybody specific, but all people, big content creators, small content creators, and even YouTube consumers / viewers in the comments and the lurking like ratio. They have to understand this very simple thing. I'm going to be touching on various points in this video, and it will certainly be longer than the last, so bear with me on this one. As I already stated, there's a difference between being excited and overhyping. I see some people thinking it's a problem to be excited for a game, and I see some people overhyping the game so goddamn much that they're going to end up tanking and ruining a bunch of people's expectations, especially with how big the game is starting to get with its advertising. Now I know what some of y'all are probably thinking and probably trying to type right now. Well, lately, most of the products we've been receiving over the past 5 years has been either rushed projects, slop games, or overall cash grabs. Why should I be excited for these games if I know they're going to come out as pieces of hot steaming piles of rhino shit? And to that I say, yes, while I do agree there have been many disappointing games from 2018 into the 2020s, ranging from incomplete trash to the glitchiest launch in the world, all the way to products quite literally no longer being viably playable a short time after launch. We've seen something that is very much possible. Games that are either able to bounce back completely or become so much better than its original rendition that while it may not be perfect, it begins to retain a larger player base. Unfortunately, the reality of the matter is, we may continue to see more and more lackluster gaming content throughout the years, but instead of trying to focus on the narrative of I can't be excited about any games anymore because they all suck, I think we should accept the fact that for now, until a big change is caused by the gaming community for games to be released in higher quality, we should adopt the mindset of, okay, how can this game get better? How can this game do better? What can myself and the community do to try and push some kind of revolutionary change so we can get the games we're expecting again? What can I do to make this game meet my expectations? Now, there's also been the statement of I have zero expectations for the game, that I haven't heard from just one person, but from a variety of people. This statement has to be the most annoying, cynical statement I have heard when it comes to a game. As a person who games as their hobby, you should have expectations for a game that's coming out. It doesn't matter if it ranges from basic standard expectations to relatively high expectations. Everyone expects something in life when associated with something you like. Say that you're a person who is a big burger enthusiast who loves burgers of almost all types, and you go to a new burger joint that opened up not too long ago, or has a grand opening right now. You're expecting the fucking burger to come with its basic onions, lettuce, cheese, and tomato, or whatever it is that you like on your burger. You don't walk into the joint with zero expectations. What the fuck are you walking into the joint to begin with for? Why are you going someplace that you have no expectations for? That just doesn't make any sense. When you see something you like, you become interested because it's connected to said interest. When you set expectations for something, it piques your curiosity. And when your curiosity is piqued, you go and try something. And if you don't like it, you move on and try to change it. If you like it, then now you have a new thing that you can eventually love. This is how life works. People pretending to have this uninterested disposition towards Wuthering Waves don't realize how much they can skew the perception of other people close to them of the game itself. And sure, even if it's 1 player or 2 players less, that's someone who could have potentially enjoyed the game or became a rather important CC for the game lost from the community. Now before I say this next point, there is something important that needs to be said. Whether you are a big content creator or a small content creator, big or small streamer as well, you have to understand that even if you average 10, 20, 30, 40, 100, 1,000, 10,000 viewers every stream or video, you are directly responsible for more than 50% of your audience's perspective. Regardless of how independent you may think your audience is, they will reflect the content creator or streamer's opinion rather easily. If you show this uninterested disposition towards something or state an opinion about something, people in your audience will reflect that. And no matter how little impact a handful of people not playing the game would have, you're still effectively stopping someone from potentially enjoying something they either could have loved or made content on. Now, talking about the other point, the portion that is on the opposite end of simply being excited is overhyping the game. Some of you people fail to realize that they're treating Wuthering Waves like the next gacha messiah. Some of you people are so damaged and traumatized by motherfucking Genshin Impact that you're praying and hoping to God that Wuthering Waves becomes the best fucking gacha in the world and expecting it to be a quadruple A fucking title that will have billions upon billions of players, with the Genshin community groveling at your feet, apologizing and swearing to fucking God that Wuthering Waves is a way better game. I like the game, I really do, and will most likely like it better than Genshin. But I ain't running around saying this game is gonna be the absolute best because of what? They stepped up their advertisement game? Because the combat is more in depth? Because the animations look so cool? I don't care what they might show us. I ain't gonna sit here and say it's gonna be the best fucking game ever. At the end of the day, it's a gacha. Y'all motherfuckers can have high expectations if you want to, but chill out with the extreme lust and obsession of the game being the best ever. That's how you ruin shit for yourself. That's how you ruin shit for other people. If people are expecting this game to be the gacha of all gachas and get something slightly higher quality than the CBT2, then they're gonna fucking leave, no questions asked. Well, except for one question of, what the fuck were these people on about? Anyways, as a synopsis of this video, I'll say this. Number 1, I think it's completely fine to be excited for a game. It's completely okay to have your own expectations. Just try not to ruin it for yourself by trying to convince yourself it will be complete garbage, or overhype it to the point you shatter your rose-tinted glasses. Number 2, be mindful of how exactly you represent yourself and your ideas as a content creator. I know these motherfuckers are just playing the CC game and trying to get clicks and views to make some money, but that won't change the fact that shit can get annoying. I want the entire YouTube space to kinda just mature as a whole. And finally, number 3, don't try to deny yourself joy or hope that something can get better. We currently can't change our gaming space predicament right now at this second, but don't try and sap your own joy from yourself. Enjoy what you want to enjoy. Don't let yourself be on that train where all things and everything is negativity. Anyways, that's about it for me. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. You agree? You disagree? I'd love to hear it. Anyways, regardless of what type of person you were in this video, at the end of the day, I hope you all take care, and peace.